you've been one of those people thinking that spring allergies are really affecting you earlier than normal, you're not alone, and you're right. The culprit is the warmer weather. Joining me with more is Dr. Craig Sewell, an allergist and immunologist with IU Health. He's also the assistant professor of clinical medicine. Always good to have you here and someone with your expertise. But let's talk about this as far as how much earlier allergy symptoms seem to be hitting people, kind of weeks here that are earlier than they're used to.
Yeah, and one of the main reasons for that is just because of the more mild and warmer winter that we had. There wasn't really much of a freeze process. And so allergy season's starting earlier and it's lasting longer, mainly because spring is being extended. And with the spring extension, more trees, plants are flowering, blooming, and they're releasing higher amounts of pollen and for a longer duration.
Yeah, typically we see that maybe a really hard freeze for a long time. That kind of stops it for a lot of people. But we're already seeing flowers and trees that are blooming right now and people are like, what is going on? So let's talk about that. When it's different trees though that are kind of pollinating earlier, it seems like. So some people aren't being affected just yet and some people are.
Yeah, and it just comes down to which tree you're actually allergic to. So they may have different patterns depending upon which tree. So
a lot of people want to know, are there new medications? I was talking to you in the commercial break. Some people are just doing the over-the-counter. Some people are looking at shots that have something a little bit more stronger for them. What right now is kind of where you start with someone who's just kind of starting to see that these issues are with them or their children?
Well, number one, I think forming a routine and being proactive. So getting your medications on board earlier in the season, like the start of February. There's a lot of really good over-the-counter medications like nasal sprays, oral antihistamines, eye drops. And then if you're not getting improvement with those therapies, then going to see an allergist, getting tested, and consideration for allergy shots. Yeah,
I think it's really important too to be, like you said, consistent. I mean, once like February 1st comes around, at least for our side, it's every day you're taking your medicine, and if you miss a day even sometimes, it's like, wait a minute, what just happened? I know a lot of people know about the testing. Some people I think are more nervous than maybe they should be. Can you explain how that testing works? And then you can find out exactly what you're allergic to.
Yeah, the skin testing is a very easy process. It takes about 15 minutes, and really what you're doing is using these little plastic picks, and it's just not like a needle or a shot or anything like that. Basically you get picked on the back about 32 to 40 times with all the trees, grasses, weed, ragweed, dust mites, cats, dogs. You wait 15 minutes and you see if you develop a little itchy bump. So it's a very simple process.
Yeah, I mean, in their like welts that come up. So can you explain then too a little bit, someone that, is it just allergy or not? Or can you say, oh, it looks like you might be kind of allergic or maybe not so much, or is it just you are allergic or are you not? Does that make sense in what I'm asking?
Yeah, well, it just comes down to do they develop symptoms? So a lot of it is clinical. So, you know, if they're saying I have fall-time allergies, and then I notice under testing that they're positive to fall-time ragweed. So we take a lot of the testing along with the clinical symptoms that they're having as well.
Is there something that you see in your office more than anything? Like in Indiana, here's the big, is it ragweed or they're maybe different ones?
I would probably go with grasses are pretty bad. Ragweed is a very big one during the fall, along with the molds during that time. Right around this time, it's most often going to be the trees. So.
The trees. All right. Hey, good to see you. We appreciate it. If you would like more information too, go see a doctor and he'll help you with allergy testing. Jim O'Brien. Forget, your daughters, or you have allergies?
My daughter's not that bad. I have to deal with it. I do the nasal spray. I think I mentioned that to Brock one time. And that's what he uses as well, but it's usually ragweed season for me, somewhere right around early September on through about mid-November. That's when I get really knocked down here. And again, we're looking at kind of a change up in our weather pattern. And, you know, a lot of the flowers have started to bloom and some of the trees have budded. And now here we are back to really more of a winter pattern for today. So that